pilot of the towboat would end up rescuing 17 people out of the water. The difference between this time is with the towboat sunset was derailed. But they hadn't had that delay that was the biggest problem. After the fact that the pilot a single broken toilet aboard the Sunset Limited Amtrak train led one of the deadliest rail disasters in American history and the deadliest rail disaster in Amtrak history. At around 9:30 p.m. between 19, Sunset Limited Amtrak train pulled drop off the path, pick up the board, and then
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Joan C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the James Madison Dukes offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To the air. It's Barnett. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. The give to the tailback. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harmon across the 45. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Marshall quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Norton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Back to throw, it's Turner. Touchdown, Marshall! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to pass, it's Turner. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football game.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held it to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Slithers into space. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Back has it. Power football with the run. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. To the air, it's Barnett. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Dukes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Setting up the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed in the middle. It's Harmon.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole...
It's a running room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. He'll toss it. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave.
Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house as defense kept him from scoring. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Turner. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he's got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Harmon. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defense. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The inside handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Using his feet. Spins away from the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking for space. It's Allen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Never in doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Kyle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! They move on top here on the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Payne. Turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He breaks a tackle, and he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Defense not showing press coverage. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Wants to throw. It's Turner. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. That slices the lead to 2. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Leaves it with the back. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Alston. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Under fire. Now sliding to his left. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Check on Zaria.
It's third
On Micah.
and third and long.
I just heard a weird noise.
Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. And it's caught for a touchdown.
I don't know if Zaria done fell out the bed or what.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Well, that is a very disappointing.
Well, I was just checking because somebody made a noise just now. I didn't know if they was having a bad dream or
There
what.
was just nowhere for that return man to go.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air, it's Turner. Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. Looking to throw on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Harmon. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
The Dukes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum